What's going on, everybody? It's Jeff. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about CCIV. It is probably one of the hottest stocks the internet is talking about over the past couple weeks, and especially this past week, all right, after there was articles saying that Lucid and CCIV were really close to nearing their deal, all right? So it hit about $65. Intra-week pulled back. There was a really hard sell-off on Friday. The stock had halted. We're going to go over exactly what happened and what I believe happened in that situation. We're also going to go over where I see this stock going in the next coming weeks, months, and potentially years, and what needs to happen for this company to really excel. So first off, guys, if you are new to the channel, please check out the link down below. We've got a private community that we created, my team and I. It's got a bunch of different training material, all about the stock market, technical analysis, chart analysis, questions that you might have get answered over there. So check it out. We've also got a private Discord where everybody in the group was notified on this stock back in the teens, okay? And we added to our position back in the 20s. So we are sitting pretty heavy. If you're interested, guys, it's the first link in the description. Check it out. Let's get into the video. First, I want to talk about this new article that came out. I believe it came out yesterday. It said Lucid Motors plan to go public, could be announced as early as Tuesday. After weeks of speculation, a deal to take Newark-based Lucid Motors Incorporated reportedly could be announced as early as Tuesday. Bloomberg cited unnamed sources on Saturday who said that the deal could still fall apart, guys, because nothing's guaranteed until those papers are signed, but is on track to be announced early in the upcoming next week, which is absolutely awesome for us. I also want to say that Lucid Churchill deal would be one of the largest SPAC mergers to be announced, beaten only by United Wholesale Mortgage, which was valued at around $16 billion. For anyone that's a loan officer or mortgage broker that utilizes UWM, cheers, because Matt has done a phenomenal job with that company. So, all right, let's talk about what happened with CCIV. Okay, this is the 5-day chart we're looking at. We saw some news come out early on Tuesday, popped up, hit a high about almost, what was it, high of 53.90, cooled off a little bit, and it continued to go up from there. If you notice a little bit of a pattern, besides for the 17th, it was a Wednesday, I believe, besides for the uptick at the last end, a little power hour action, it's been selling off towards the end of the day, okay? And that continued on in Friday. It opened up Friday at 60.75, and it just continued to sell off a little bit. And then there was some severe sell-off here. We're going to go over exactly. It hit down to 51, guys. That was huge. It actually halted. So this is what I have read all over the internet, guys. There was about an 814,000 share sell-off. Okay, some huge whale did a massive sell-off, and what happens there is all the retail investors that have their stop losses, it ends up just triggering it and falls that just downward, insanely downward vertical trend, just insane sell-off. Okay, luckily it halted, so it didn't stop it from going even further. Also, there were some rumors, okay, about a $1 million premium of $60 puts that were issued in order for them to capitalize on that as well. So what I have seen, guys, all over the internet is you have two different spectrums. You've got guys saying that CCIV is way overpriced. It's going to go back down to $20, $30. Chances are maybe they never get in on it, and they're a little bit bitter on the fact of missing out on an opportunity. However, don't ever think about missing out on an opportunity, because there's always opportunities there. And then you've got the other side of the spectrum where this is going to go up to $250, $300, $400, a share. And I want to just talk to a little bit about it and say where I see this stock going. Okay, first off, one good news that I want to bring up, and this actually just changed by the last time I looked at it, is institutional shares continue to rise. Last time I looked at it, it was 112 million, sitting at about 54%. It's gone up to 115 million, which is a good sign, okay? And the reason being is because when institutions are backing it, they can see the potential for growth here. Now, first thing I want to talk about, lately the market is moving off of hype, momentum, all right? It's, buy the rumor, sell the news. We've seen it a lot. We've watched other, SPACs, Nikola, Fisker, okay, Helion, we watched them. They go up, and they kind of pull back. Well, I want to talk a little bit about that. Most of these, EV, vehicle maker companies that begin to go public, they're not going to make it. Okay, it's just like they say, most businesses fail when started. This is no difference. And whether there might be a merger, an acquisition, something happens down the road, we're not going to be sitting here, okay, when I'm going to be 60 years old and there's going to be 50 or 60 different EV makers out there. It's not going to happen. So eventually, some of these companies are going to dissolve. However, what I feel of Lucid being the most promising is their management, their CEO. They've been through this before. They have a great product, okay? There's going to be growing pains with any company as they begin to start out. There's going to be hiccups along the way. There's going to be problems. However, a lot of the team, and the executives are running CCIV, or let's say Lucid now, running Lucid, have already been through this process before. All right, Tesla has paved the path. They were the first ones to really break through, all these different barriers, and all these other companies have learned from it. All right, top that off with a great product. I can definitely see this stock continuing to rise and get over that triple-digit mark once earnings start to happen, once revenue starts to happen, once we know and can confirm that there is a demand for it. Now, they have plans of being able to produce 400,000 vehicles, okay, I believe by 2028. That's 7 years out. We know last year Tesla did almost 500,000, which is absolutely awesome. Do I see the demand being there based on consumer reports and so forth? Absolutely. Okay, individuals are going to be slowly starting to shift away from the ICE vehicles over to the electronic vehicles, which is going to be absolutely awesome. However, there are many things that need to happen for this company to eventually get valuated up as there. So, do I believe that this company is going to pull back potentially once a merger is announced? I do. Okay. Do I think it's going to be as severe as some of the other SPACs? Not exactly, right? I also believe that this company can be able to hit that. I've seen price targets upwards around of 200. I think I saw one about $287. Analysts had put this out in 5 years, okay? And if we look at what Tesla has done, it is absolutely possible for Lucid to be able to get there, all right? However, it's going to be a choppy pattern. If you look at this, even back on the 1 month, if you look at the pullback wasn't too great. I can continue to see this. I had this at about a $65 to $75 price target. Once the merger was announced, it could potentially see even higher. However, there was a little bit of manipulation and a lot of action coming on late on Friday, which really made this stock pull back. I think it would have closed at around the $58 mark had that not happened. This might potentially continue to happen from individuals getting together and trying to bet against the stock, pulling that price down, and it's just going to make a little bit more of a war to happen. But all in all, I'm excited to see where this stock goes. I am excited for the company. I think like I said, the executives are great. The product's great. All right, they're lining up for years down the road. They're planning for the future. They're not as much as they're new at running a company. They've been in this. A lot of executives from Tesla, other major companies, they've done their research, okay? And like I said, Tesla's already paved the path, so they know what to expect. And currently, the demand for, as we know it, the demand for the vehicle is out there with pre-orders and so forth. Once they can really start producing the sales, get the vehicles on the road, it's going to be amazing to see. So I am bullish on this company. I do believe that it's going to be a very, very choppy road going up, okay? That's it for this video, guys. Consider liking and subscribing. I appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts on what your plans are with CCIV, and especially also when you got in, because anytime, once this was originally, I think it was January 11th where it got that first initial pump up, and I've got, people in the group that got into this in the low teens, and then I got into it in the teens and continue to add to my position. So if you're also interested in joining the private group, we would love to have you over there. It's the first link in the description. Guys, that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.